Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading. And I'm going to be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. This could be somebody that you have been in a relationship with. Maybe there's separation, maybe it's a situationship. But it's the person that comes to your mind first. If you do not know who this person is, then most likely this reading is not going to be meant for you. This is for those of you that have actually felt some type of energetic spark or romantic connection. And of course it's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. Just keep that in mind. If certain parts of the reading do resonate, you can apply that to yourself. And the others that don't, that is most likely a message right now for somebody else who does need to hear it. Okay, we have a card that's coming out. I am using the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. The first card we have is Abundance. After Abundance, we have Mothering. Then we have Doubt. Opening. Now, some of you might also feel that these energies are yours. I am focusing on what the other person is feeling and thinking. However, of course, you can also pick up on the other person's emotions. We exchange feelings and emotions with others just as we can sometimes pick up on people's habits. So some of you might actually feel that the roles are reversed, but this could be yourself. You guys are mirroring each other as well, especially if it's a spiritual connection, which many of the readings that I do, I would say 99%. A lot of people have a spiritual connection with the individual. That's why it's so hard to kind of let go. Oh boy, Taurus, this person is starting to obsess over you. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a lot going on inside their heart right now. Okay. We also have here centering, spiritual feelings as well. Oh, under the bottom of the deck. Embracing the shadow. All right, I'm just going to go over all of the cards first. So we have here Abundance, Mothering, Doubt, Opening, Synthesis, Cycles, Feelings and Emotions, Centering, and then we have Embracing the Shadow under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. So Taurus, I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. These are feelings that probably they do not want to tell you. Perhaps they have not. And for some of you, perhaps they have. All right. My dear Taurus, things have changed over time since I've gotten to know you more, and since there have been certain events that have taken place in our life. I feel that you are someone who is very abundant. You can teach me a lot. There is a lot of wisdom. And I feel that if you and I were to be together, we would make a great power couple. I feel that there's a part of you that has explored life, and there's a part of me that just hasn't. And I want to learn from you certain things that only you can teach me. I realize now that the connection I have with you shows me that you have this expression of love that is like unconditional love. I didn't recognize this before. I never really appreciated it before. But now I see that you are someone, the type of person that can provide protection, love and affection, compassion, and unconditional love. There's this nurturing quality that you have. And it makes me feel safe. Safe in your arms. I want to be in your arms. I want to be held by you because you make me feel safe and loved, no matter what I do. There's this kind of forgiveness deep down that I know no matter what I'll do, no matter how I behave, even if it's bad, usually you will be able to accept me for my faults. You've done this time and time again. And the type of love you have for me is not only passionate, but it's very much like family. Right now, I have doubts. I personally have doubts in this connection. But I also feel that what happened between us, it has created a rift, doubt between the truth and between the faithfulness that we would have had between each other. I want to open up to you. I want to come clean and open up and talk about certain things that are on my mind, certain things that I have hidden deep inside my heart. I want to talk to you about this. I don't feel that it's healthy for me to keep it inside any longer. There used to be a time when many things between us were just perfect. There was a sense of peace and harmony. But now I feel that there is a lack of peace and harmony. There are certain things that have been hidden, certain things have been buried. But it's important to open up and come clean and talk about these things. As time goes by, I don't have anything else better to do. I actually think about you constantly. I'm starting to obsess over you. The situation that's happened between us, the things that I've said, the things that happened, the things that were done, certain things that I should have said but I didn't, and the things that I could have done but I just never did. All of that is coming back in my mind, and it goes in a cycle. It comes and goes, comes and goes. It haunts me. But why is this affecting me so much? Because I now realize that I too have so many feelings and emotions for you. This is why I can't stop thinking about you. I'm starting to have these feelings and emotions that when you hurt, I hurt. When you're happy, I'm happy. In recent times, I have felt that I have kind of found myself spiritually. Nobody else has made me feel like this, but you have. You make me feel very grounded. You make me feel as though I have this ability to become more than what I am right now spiritually. But getting through the issues that we have, it is very challenging because things right now are very, very awkward. You have seen a side of me that has been impulsive, compulsive, and even aggressive at times. It's a side of me that may have been unacceptable for you. This side of me is dark, and all I can hope for is that you embrace this dark side of me. These are certain things that exist inside of me that I hide. And you have now become a witness to it. If you could accept that, if you could embrace the shadow side of me, I would be happy. But there is a lot of awkwardness in this connection now. And I know that I make you feel uncomfortable. This situation has become quite uncomfortable. But I feel that the only way things can move forward is if one opens up in this connection, and if there is an acceptance of even the darkest parts of yourself and me. All right, Taurus. Wow. What did this person do? This card it's a very interesting card for me because it has a few meanings. It basically comes down to the fact that this person that you're dealing with, that you're thinking of, they put you in a very difficult situation. And it's not a matter of ego and pride, at least with this card right now. It could be ego and pride, but right now I don't see that. But it's a fact that, you know, if you're going to want to be with me, if you're going to want to love me, there's also this side of me too. Can you please accept this side of me? For some of you, it's unacceptable. For others of you, you're still maybe in shock that, oh my goodness, I did not know this person had this side. For the rest of you, you are more wiser and, well, not more wiser, but you are wiser. And now you see that, okay, so this person does have this aspect to them as well. This is a part of who they are. And you know what? I can accept it. And some of you might even say, you know what? I cannot accept it and I want to move on. But Taurus, right now, this is what this person is feeling. It's like, I think it's called a pink elephant in the room type situation, where there's an awkward situation, but nobody's talking about it. This is exactly why this individual wants to open up, because here there's a lack of communication. So, are you willing to go down that route? Embracing the shadow side of this person. For some of you, it might be okay. For others of you, it might be too much to handle. And if you find if it's too much to handle, there's really no use. Because if you embrace somebody else's dark side, it can also release your dark side. For some, it's okay. For others, you don't want that. So just be a little careful, guys. My suggestion after seeing those cards. All right, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. Let's have a look at something that happened right in the beginning that caused this issue in the first place. Something perhaps this individual did not tell you. Wow. Wow, you got a very beautiful card. However, I'm looking at the reversal. I'm looking at the reverse of this. Okay, Two of Cups, so the opposite of Two of Cups. So there's certain things that happen, and you also have 10 of Arrows. So let's have a look at the Two of Cups. This is the Lover's Path Tarot. So Taurus, back in the day when things were okay and they started to become a bit rough on in this connection. So there was an attraction that you had with this person, and it could have been a love relationship or just a friendship that could have led to a love relationship. But there was a lot of infatuation at the time. And there was a sense of overindulgence in sensuality for the sake of getting that emotional high. So to get that feeling, that erotic feeling, this individual was quite committed when they wanted to feel good. So this person might have just approached you whenever they wanted to. They could have been breadcrumbing you. They could have just been keeping you as a side piece, as a choice. You might, or an option. You might not even have known this. But this is why there was distance between you guys, because it wasn't 100% where this person had given themselves to you. Here we also have the 10 of Arrows. Now, why did this person act the way that they did? This card actually is explaining just that. Because there was a lack of understanding about love. There was a lack of wisdom. This person just wasn't wise. They were just not wise. All they were looking for was a good time. For a brief moment in time, they were not thinking about long term, and they did not consider what your feelings would be like. They didn't care because they didn't know, and they didn't have that wisdom. Here we have, at the time, even if you wanted to move things forward, this person was feeling that more needed to be considered before completely understanding the situation. Before any kind of understanding could have been gained, they needed to understand more. Why couldn't they understand? Because they had a lack of wisdom. They were overwhelmed by too much information. So how many of you actually expressed your feelings to this person? And if and when you expressed it, this person pulled away. Because they were overwhelmed by too much information that you had given to them. You might have expressed yourself to them, how you feel. And that just was like a light bulb that just got fused. It just exploded in their head. They're like, oh my goodness, where is this leading to? This is not what I'm looking for. But now Taurus is looking for this, and this person just ghosted you. Here we also have getting lost in the details. So you see, when somebody is not prepared emotionally to handle a situation, you were. This person was not. Which meant you were not resonating with them. They were not resonating with you. And therefore, they were not on the same frequency as you. They were not on the same vibe as you. So, they pulled back. They stayed distant from you. And this was all because the information that you had given to them, they became very overwhelmed. And it was emotionally difficult for them to handle this. Sometimes it sounds bad, but sometimes it's okay if somebody pulls away, because it's better to pull away early and get out of the situation. Because if you go in, so far, so deep, for months, for years, then it hurts even more, because there's too much emotional investment, financial investment. There's too much that you put into a connection, and then suddenly you realize, oh, it was never real. So even if this person was starting, or if they were there for a while, and if they kind of took a step back, it is still safer for you in the long run. All right, let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot deck. I'm going to be having a look at any type of plans, actions, or intentions that this person may have towards you. Wow, two major arcanas here. The Hanged Man and the Tower. So, first of all, this person is still not really taking any action. They're thinking a lot. They're wanting to see what type of reaction you may have, or the way you may behave in the coming future. It's almost as if they're taking a step back and they're just observing. Here we also have the Tower. Something recently has happened, Taurus, for some of you, or in this person's life, where they have reevaluated this situation and this connection. And it's shocking to them because now they feel left out in the cold. Some of you might not have reached out. Some of you might not have reached out to this person. And so they are feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling rejected. And this is actually a huge like feeling of rejection, because the very foundations that they had when it comes to, oh my God. Okay, guys, this is really weird. Sorry, let me finish my sentence. The very foundation that they created, it just kind of toppled over. It's like they thought they knew everything, and it turns out they didn't. Now, this is a very strange situation. This has never happened to me in any of my readings before. I had these cards, Empress and Emperor. They felt like this. The Emperor is upside down. However, I don't do reversals. So I am going to actually read it upright. Now, let's have a look. The one thing I can say, because this came out upside down, this person may have been that type of person where they feel it's my way or the highway. For some of you, this is the divine connection, the Emperor and the Empress. Wonderful card, Ace of Pentacles under the bottom of the deck. So this person, let's put it this way. Like a hard drive, we reformat a hard drive. You have reformatted this person's mind, body, spirit, literally. They have changed because of you. They have waited long enough. You've changed the foundation of what they used to think was right in their opinion, but now it's not. Now they think differently. They have better understanding. Because they have been left out in the cold, what they once thought where they could dominate you and it would be their way or the highway, now their opinion is changing. Now they actually want to be that person that can provide some type of emotional security to you. Why do they want to do that? Because they really do love you now. They do love you. Wow. Empress. You got the Emperor and the Empress, right? This is, absolutely beautiful, because this does show that this person sees that part of you now that they could not. So before they were not wise, now they are wiser. The Empress talks about all of the sweets of the queens, the best qualities that the queens have. The Empress has all this. So this person feels that you are this, whether you are female or male. They feel that you are abundant, you are fertile, even if you're above the age of fertility or having a child, they still feel that you make a good, nurturing individual. You could take care of someone. So they feel that you have this quality. You're abundant, you're a long-term thinker, you're extremely soft and caring, very loving. You're just like that warm blanket on a cold day where this person can just wrap you around them. It's just like, this is how you make them feel. I'm getting this image of a warm, cozy blanket. This is what they feel that you are. There's a lot of love. Remember the mothering card, right? You had that in the beginning. A lot of good feelings there. We also have here Ace of Pentacles. Eventually, yes, this person wants to reach out to you, give you a solid offer, and this is divinely guided. This connection is divinely guided for sure. There's been a lot of issues, 1, 2, 3, this person's gone through. However, the intention is good. There is feelings and emotions here. And the action, there will be action taken, whether this is in the near future or in the far future. Because everybody's timeline right now is different, right? So I can't say something like, in a week or in a year, something's going to happen, because not everybody has the same situation. So that's why there's personal readings. Although right now I'm still a little packed. I'm looking to create a method of readings so that I can actually get to quite a few people. So stay tuned for that as well. So far, I believe I am still, my schedule is quite packed right now. So sorry about that, guys. But this is a reading. Your guys' reading was good. It's actually quite nice. The timeline could be anything. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say. Maybe the timeline might come out on there. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. Just going to do a quick prayer. So these are Archangel Answer cards. These messages are brought to you by Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Okay, very nice. First card's the strongest. You have here big, happy changes. So that's very nice. That's good to know. There's going to be changes. They're going to be big, and you're going to be happy about it. Perfect. Whatever situation you're going through, Taurus, the situation will improve in the future. They are telling you to reconsider any type of actions or plans that you had towards this person. If you are going to say something, think about it twice. Wow, we have the no card here. No. So there's something, Taurus, that you have thought or you have suspected or you are going to do. The answer to that is kind of a negative. It's a no here, right? So think about it, Taurus. What was it that you were thinking of maybe saying or doing? Because reconsider it, because no, it's not a good idea. Oh my God, people. Past life connection. Yes. If you feel, this is a romance card, this means you are either karmic partners, you're soulmates, or you are twin flames. And that is very difficult. It's a very strong connection. You can go to my other channel, which is Asnointia Audio. I have some audio recordings, rather videos, where you can hear information that I'm just giving to you regarding karmic partners, soulmates, twin flames. The feelings that you have, which are very intense, sensually intense connections, I have that as well. The feelings that you get. Also past life connections. And like I said, I do past life readings. So those are still open right now. So for some of you that are interested in knowing why you have this connection with this individual and why it's so intense, I'll be able to tell you exactly what you both were in your past life, what your connection was, whether you were a twin flame, a soulmate, or a karmic partner. And those readings basically do provide a bit more clarity and sometimes even closure for some of you that really want to move on, but you're just not able to. You do have an option here. It is up to you. So some of you may want to consider this. Some of you might want to reconsider this and leave. This is two pieces of advice here. So this is for some of you that want to stay and some of you that just can't stay with this person. Some of you are happy that this individual is going to come back into your life. The situation will improve. But others of you have been through a lot where there was that shadow side of them and it's just too much. You can't handle it. It's too toxic. So here we do have a card. It's up to you. This is the card that I interpret as when you have a branch. There's two wings here. You can either go this way, you can go that way. So yes, some of you reconsider it. No, this is not the right one for you. For others of you, just reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do. Eventually you will be able to take action. When you do, be assertive. So some of you in the past may have just gone along with what this person said. Remember, the Emperor, what this person did. You have to be a little bit more strict and stern and firm with what you are saying and what you're going to be saying to this person. Don't give in too easily. Don't go out of your comfort zone. I know sometimes people make us do certain things, and for us to make them happy, we go beyond, especially in the physical. You know, if they want more from our body, we just give them more because we want to love them and to show them that we love them. But if you actually feel uncomfortable, you have to be assertive. That's what they're telling you here. Some of you have gone on, for example, even giving money to this individual, thinking that you're doing it because of love, right? But there has to be a little bit of healthy boundaries. So what I'm gathering from here is that those of you that do want to stay in this connection, reconsider a few things and definitely be assertive, because that way you'll be able to have much more healthier relationship and connection. All right, Taurus. That was your reading. I actually liked it. It was really nice. You do have some options here. And for those of you that may want to know more about past life connections, this is somebody that you cannot let go of. This is somebody that you might have started obsessing over. Somebody that you feel their energy. You can even smell them. If they're not there, you're just sitting at home and suddenly you smell their perfume or their cologne. It's the weirdest thing, but this is the energy that's traveling. And both of you are connected spiritually. So if you feel that you have these type of symptoms or these kind of signs, then definitely you can go to the website. My website is on the bottom right side. You can see the link. It's on the banner on the bottom right side. And it's also in the description box below. So it's called a Past Life Package. For those of you that are interested, you can get that. There's a little bit of waiting time. It does take me a while to do it personally, but it's quite interesting. There's a lot of things that we have gone through in our past lives, and you may discover a few things about yourself as well in this lifetime, why you do certain things the way that you do. All right, Taurus. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation, and I hope to see you guys again. All right then. Take care. Bye now.